Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out. Warning! An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base. Base is under attack.
One of our buildings has been destroyed. One of our energy connectors has been destroyed.
A tower has been destroyed.
Base is under attack.
Reached full parasite report saturation level. Ashley, the fungors are hatching around those large mounds. We have to destroy them to stop their attacks.
Be careful, Mr. Riggs. This island is a fortress.
Creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
destroyed all of the spawning mounds, Ashley. This will prevent further fungal attacks from this area.
That's one less thing to worry about. It feels like everything in this swamp is trying to kill us. Deadly walking mushrooms, plants spitting acid, plants bashing us with huge tendrils, and even plants that lob artillery-like projectiles at us. I don't think we're welcome around these parts.
If it is some consolation, Ashley, we can create a new gas grenade design based on the projectiles that those plants threw at us. It will not be of much use in this biome, but could be very useful against other types of creatures.
Ooh, that's nice. I'll try throwing it back at those plants, just to make them feel silly.
Whatever makes you feel better, Ashley. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction.
Repellent drone hub in Zone C is online and operational. Fermented garlemonium extract distribution is commencing. passing near our base. Prepare to defend our base. Zone C has reached full parasite repellent saturation level. The entire mushroom tree is covered in garlemonium extract. The parasites are fleeing. We should go to the base of the tree to see this. A new technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting. Warning! A hostile group of creatures is heading towards our base. Prepare for an incoming attack. Base is under attack.
An energy connector has been destroyed. Base is under attack.
I have new information about the fungal species, Ashley.
Finally, what can you tell me about it?
We should be careful about what types of weapons we use against it. The soft fungal layers make it very resistant to explosions from artillery, rockets, or other standard area of effect weapons.
Okay, so how do we kill it?
Heat-based weapons should be good against them, but I need more data samples to confirm that.
This is amazing! The garlemonium extract worked even better than I expected. The parasite nests are dying, and the great mushroom tree is starting to bloom in some places. This is such a warm feeling.
Okay, Ashley. The first stage of your plan to save this fungus is complete. What do you want us to do next?
Now that the parasites are gone, I can see how much this organism is being strangled by that aggressive thorn vine. Let's go to the east side of the tree to take another look at the situation. I think it's the worst over there. Take a look at these thorn vines, Mr. Riggs. The ones that are on the ground near the base of the tree look natural.
But the ones that are strangling the tree look different. They're much thicker and darker. They don't fit here.
I concur, Ashley. These thicker vines look like a mutated version of the natural green ones. Their thorns are piercing the trunk of the great mushroom tree. It looks like they are feeding on this organism.
Let's call them dark thorn to make a clear distinction from the natural thorn vine.
The damage to the tree appears to be deep, substantial, almost intentional.
What if the parasites that we just removed were not the real problem? Maybe they attacked this organism because it was already weakened by the dark thorn.
Some of these dark thorn tendrils span away from the tree. I am picking up a dense energy flux within them.
It's the resin, Mr. Riggs. The dark thorn is pumping out resin from this fungus and it's transporting it somewhere. This is the real root of the problem. We have to destroy these tendrils.
Wait. I can try to track that energy flux, and maybe we could check where that resin is heading out. Given this substance's energy capacity potential, we should not ignore that.
Smart thinking, Mr. Riggs. It's great to have you on board with this.
Energy flux mapping in progress. It is a complex branching structure, heading out in a few directions. I am detecting a larger energy condensation within a very dense part of the swamp. I am marking that location as a high-value point of interest for further investigation.
Excellent. We should go there as soon as possible. Great job, Mr. Riggs.
Wait a moment. I have picked up a small source. Of fungal resin very close to the fungal lair that we have just cleared out. It is not that big, but might be worth investigating.
Interesting. We should definitely check it out.
I am sensing distant thunder strikes. They are getting closer. Prepare for a thunderstorm.
The storm is getting really intense. Look over there, Mr. Riggs. It looks like a smaller version of the great mushroom tree. Let's go see it up close. Isn't that another fungal fruit body from the same giant organism?
That is correct, Ashley. Both of these mushrooms are connected underground.
This smaller one looks much healthier. I can see fungal resin dripping from it. It's beautiful.
This substance is an incredibly potent energy carrier. We could easily break it down and use it as a substitute for plasma.
What? Are you serious?
Yes. We can use it directly to power shield generators, or we could run it through a plasma converter to produce supercharged plasma to fuel heavy artillery batteries.
But how?
On the quantum molecular level, this fungal resin acts as a containment field for singular antimatter particles. The containment fluid disperses when it comes into contact with certain fungal enzymes, which causes the antimatter to react with regular matter and produce energy. The amount of antimatter that is contained in this resin is incredibly small, but it's enough to fuel the metabolic processes of this fungus. It is practically liquid energy.
That sounds amazing. We can use whatever is dripping out of this resin tree, but let's not overdo it. It's the lifeblood of this organism. We could kill it if we start extracting this substance on an industrial scale.
The weather has calmed down. The storm is over.
A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. Great jump error. These are not the coordinates that we were aiming for. Something interfered with the jump.
How far are we from the destination?
A few kilometers. We landed in a very dense thicket.
The trees are moving.
Danger! It's a trap! I am detecting a lot of movement.
I didn't expect that. These creatures were camouflaged as trees. We have to be extremely careful around here. The flora and fauna in this biome are extremely dangerous. I didn't expect that.
increase in wind speed. This may affect our wind turbines.
The wind is very slow today. Wind turbine efficiency is not going to be that great.
Vegetation in this part of the swamp is extremely dense. The jungle around our HQ seems like a forest nursery compared to this.
Based on my previous scans, we are probably walking above dark-form roots right now.
Are you suggesting that it's responsible for this lush growth?
I think that is a possibility. Biomass density in this area is statistically above average by a large margin.
Interesting. Let's see what we can find at our destination.
Wind is picking up again. Power generation is back to normal. Weapon drop.
Mr. Riggs, are you sure that we're walking toward a small hill? We're on a rather steep incline, and we didn't start our journey at sea level. I've just seen glimpses of the fungal swamp river delta in the distance below us.
I may have used imprecise terminology, Ashley. This is a small hill in relation to the broader Galatean landscape. However, when we look at this so-called fungal swamp area, it is the highest peak within its geographical borders.
Sounds like you were just improvising in the beginning, and now you're trying to be a smartass.
I am only trying to be more human, Ashley.
You're such a fast learner.
The precipitation is intense. It may take some time before it subsides. Technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
How far are we from the destination?
We are about 2/3 of the way toward our initial red jump coordinates.
Okay, that's good. I hope the vegetation is less dense where we're headed.
That is rather unlikely, Ashley.
I know, but you can't blame me for having some hope.
I can. That is simply bad logic.
They should have programmed you with some empathy.
My creators did not have empathy, so they could not program it.
Somehow, that makes a lot of sense. near the top of this mountain. Is that smoke coming from beyond the edge? Is this a volcano?
That would make sense, Ashley, but I do not understand why the planetary scanner did not report that.
That might explain why our rift jump failed in the beginning. I just hope you didn't mistake the fungal resin energy flux for some lava flows.
That is highly unlikely. Volcanic activity would mostly produce thermal radiation. The planetary scanner picked up regular bursts of gamma rays with the same oscillation pattern as from the fungal resin's matter versus antimatter energy metabolism process.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
It looks like the weather's calming down. Wind is getting slower. The wind is very slow today. Up again. Power generation is back to normal.
Technology has been developed. New blueprints are available for crafting.
A new technology has been developed. New buildings are available for construction. I'm tracking a meteor shower on a collision course with us. These rocks can do some serious damage. Evasive maneuvers, Mr. Riggs. Base is under attack. Portal has been destroyed. The rock rain is over. That was intense.
Is this the place that you marked?
Affirmative. My scans indicate that there is a large energy condensation within the area behind these rocks.
Okay, I can see a crevice that we can fit through. Let's see what is hiding on the other side. Okay, we've made it to the other side, Mr. Riggs. Are you getting better energy flux readings on this side of the wall?
Yes, I am picking up two distinct areas with high energy condensation. I am marking them on our map.
I wonder what we're going to see there. Those dark thorn tendrils that were sucking the resin from the great mushroom tree looked very intimidating, almost like an evil presence.
I am detecting a lot of movement near our destination. Expect strong resistance, Ashley.
Roger that.
Warning, a new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest. A new technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
Weapon dropped. We can try to recover it later.
The weather's changing. Wind is slowing down.
Wind has stopped. This will affect wind turbine power generation. Warning! A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest. Weapon dropped. Wind currents are returning back to regular strength. Wind turbine power production is returning to nominal levels.
Weapon dropped. We can try to recover it later.
Warning! A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest. Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
Base is under attack. Warning, a new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest. The wind is picking up speed. These strong winds can make our life easier. Wind turbines are spinning like crazy. Warning, hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out. The wind is calming down. Wind turbine power output is coming back to normal.
can try to recover it later. Warning! A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest. Cleared out the area, Ashley.
These creatures were amassing around this mushroom tree, and the darkthorn growth is here as well. It's sucking up the resin.
Ashley, this resin tree is a part of the same organism as the great mushroom tree where we have built our outpost. Your theory was correct. This is just another fruit body of a single giant organism.
These giant fruit bodies produce a special resin that is insanely rich in nutrients and organic energy cells. The darkthorn seems to be attacking them, leaching the fungal resin.
This theory makes sense. We should learn more about the darkthorn to confirm if it can pose a threat to our mission on Galatea 37. We still have not confirmed if this is a natural parasite or some more recent mutation that could be dangerous to this ecosystem.
We have another point of interest remaining in this area. Let's check it out to see if we can find more answers.
Technology has been developed.
New buildings are available for construction. Warning, hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out.
It's going to rain in a moment.
It's raining. It will decrease the output from solar panels until it stops.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting. Warning, a new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest.
Under attack.
The rain is over. Turns out that some things are not as different as back on Earth.
Warning! Hostiles nearby. I am detecting a large group of creatures near our destination, Ashley. Prepare for a fight.
Roger that.
Warning! Hostile creatures are coming from a nearby nest. We should go there and clear it out. Conditions are changing. Wind speed is increasing.
These strong winds can make our life easier. Wind turbines are spinning like crazy. A new group of hostile creatures is coming from a nearby nest. The wind is calming down. Wind turbine power output is coming back to normal.
Cleared out this nest. It looks very similar to the previous one. The local creatures were swarming around another mushroom tree that is entangled with darkthorn growth.
It may seem like there is nothing new to learn from this, but it is precisely what we needed. The darkthorn tendrils span out underground from both of these locations, and I can track the energy flux from the fungal resin that they are leaching out from the mushroom trees. It all connects at a central spot, not that far from here. I think we will find more answers there.